CRM systems, also known as customer relationship management platform. And if you're in the market for the leading solution, this list will help you. Let's dive in. Hello everyone, my name is Sam Gupta. I am principal at Elevate IQ. Elevate IQ is the independent ERP and digital transformation consulting firm. We help our clients with the enterprise architecture roadmap development, any business transformation, and system selection. On that note, let's get back to today's topic, which is going to be the list of CRM systems in 2023. We published this list last year as well, and we are always monitoring the changes that are happening in the market, whether the vendors are advancing their capabilities or if any of these solutions are getting acquired, and that changes the game for the CRM systems. So we have incorporated the feedback from our interviews as well as of our engagements. And the criteria that we typically use for this list is going to be, it's the market share of the solution. It's going to be the product documentation, the ownership of the solution. Who's owning that? Is it owned by private equity or is it going to be owned by enterprise software company? We look at the cloud nativeness of the solution, how friendly it is going to be to integrate with the other solutions that you may have in your enterprise architecture. We pay attention to user reviews. We pay attention to community. So these are some of the factors that we incorporate when we are compiling this list. So now let's look at the list. Number 10 on our list is going to be Oracle CX Cloud. And Oracle CX Cloud is targeted at very large companies in the media, financial services, telecom industries. The biggest strength of Oracle CX Cloud is going to be its acquisition of Eloqua, and they got all of these capabilities from that acquisition, especially when you are looking at the advertising cloud or ad spend tracking and digital asset management. All of these capabilities are there with Oracle CX Cloud. It's really strong. The other strength with the Oracle CX Cloud is going to be that it is best fit for companies that are going to be on Oracle solutions such as Oracle ERP Cloud or Oracle HCM. Also, it has very enterprise grade CPQ. So if you're looking for CPQ capabilities as part of your CRM solution, this could be a great fit. The CPQ is the enterprise grade, so it will be able to include all of those complex workflows that you might need with your CRM system. The weakness for Oracle CX Cloud is going to be, it's not going to be the best fit for companies that might not be on Oracle products because they are probably not going to be as pre-integrated. And also, this is not really a SMB solution. If you are a startup or the SMB company that are looking for slightly simplified solution, then this might not be the best fit. Also, the Oracle CX Cloud has clunky UI. It might not be as friendly as some of the smaller solutions that we have on the list. On that note, we have downgraded Oracle CX Cloud this year because of the development in the Oracle Commerce portfolio, and typically commerce as well as the CRM is going to be tightly coupled. So we don't know at this point of time how Oracle CX Cloud capabilities are going to evolve. And this also limits the scope of Oracle CX Cloud. Before we had the commerce as well. So Oracle CX Cloud could work in a lot of different industries. Now that is not the case. And that's why we have downgraded the ranking of Oracle CX Cloud. But still, it's a very strong solution for the industries that we have mentioned and the market segment. So that's number 10. number 9 on our list is going to be SAP C4 HANA. And SAP has been trying to get similar capabilities as your Salesforce CRM, but SAP is still a very ERP solution. It is going to be fit for companies that are looking for pre-integrated option, and that might require tight integration with the other SAP products. SAP has many different offerings as part of their C4 HANA suite, and it is typically relevant for very large companies in the utility, finance, public sector. These are the industries where this CRM is probably going to be the best fit. Now, the strength for SAP C4 HANA is going to be integration with Qualtrics. And Qualtrics is a very customer experience, enterprise grade platform to incorporate the customer feedback as part of your CRM processes. And these capabilities might not be available with many other platforms out there. The Qualtrics is going to be pre-integrated with SAP C4 HANA, and that's a big deal. The other advantage that with SAP C4 HANA is going to be the customer data platform as well as Giga integration. And that typically helps with the commerce companies in tracking the customer identity. Now, commerce and CRM processes, they are typically very tightly integrated. So that makes SAP C4 HANA and SAP CRM far better fit for the product-centric companies because of these capabilities. And they have advanced their capabilities in the Hybris and the SAP Commerce portfolio as well this year. And the other advantage with C4 HANA is going to be, it is already integrated with your SAP S4 HANA. So it's going to have tight integration. It also has the similar enterprise grade CPQ as Oracle, but the industries are going to be slightly different where it's going to be a fit. And the sales performance management tool as well. These are going to be similar capabilities as Oracle, but different industries. The biggest weakness for SAP C4 HANA is going to be the marketing automation. The marketing automation ad spend tracking is probably not going to be as deep as you are going to find with other platforms on this list, such as Salesforce or Oracle CX Cloud. The other disadvantage that you are going to get with SAP C4 HANA is going to be the tight integration with SAP products. And that's a drawback because sometimes these processes may be interdependent upon the SAP products, and it might not feel as comfortable for the CRM processes. Overall, the inflexibility and the complexity of the solution could also be a barrier for adoption for smaller sales and marketing organization that are looking for slightly loose data model, so that training is not going to be as overwhelming. That said, SAP C4 HANA is still a very strong solution, and that's why it ranks at number 9 on our list for this year. And we have upgraded SAP C4 HANA because of the development in the Oracle portfolio. So that's number 9. Number 8 is going to be Zendesk Sell. And Zendesk Sell is the SMB solution. It is great fit for companies that are already going to be on Zendesk for customer service. The strength for Zendesk is going to be simple interface for startups, easier transition for Zendesk users, easier calling and emailing natively within the app. And that is going to have very seamless experience overall for the reps who are trying to manage their entire process inside the CRM. It's going to be very similar experience as your HubSpot. Now, the weaknesses for the Zendesk is going to be, while these two solutions are from the same vendor, Zendesk, but they are not going to be as tightly integrated. You have to switch from the app, and then that experience is going to be not as seamless. So it's almost like using products from two different vendors, even though they both are owned by Zendesk. The other disadvantage that you are going to get with Zendesk is going to be marketing automation capabilities are not as robust, and the advanced CRM capabilities. For example, if you look at the territory planning, or if you are looking for the marketing fund management, all of those capabilities are not going to be there with Zendesk Sell. Having said that, Zendesk Sell is still a very strong solution in 2023, and it maintains the same rank as we had in 2022. So that's number 8. Number 7 is going to be Monday.com. And this is the solution for SMB companies. Monday.com is not necessarily a CRM solution. You are not going to get the pre-built CRM capabilities that you are going to get with a lot of different CRM platform. But at the same time, you are going to get a solution that is going to be far more customizable. So the strength is going to be the customizability. The other strength for Monday.com is going to be the automated action and integration with some of the other apps. Some of these integrations could come across as plug and play, especially for the smaller tools that you might be trying to integrate with Monday.com. So that's probably going to be easier for companies that might not be able to afford the consulting dollars in implementing these tools. Now, the best fit for Monday.com is probably going to be the industries where you require very custom CRM processes, where the slightly more prescriptive products such as Salesforce might not be the best fit. And these industries are going to be real estate, not for profit. These industries have very thick operational workflows that they need to include when they are doing the member onboarding, or with the real estate as well. There might be some of the best of breed solutions out there, even for these industries, but for the most part, Monday.com will provide the flexibility. The weakness for Monday.com is going to be the risk of over engineering processes. Just because the solution is flexible, you don't really have the underlying data integrity, so people can go crazy in doing the customization, and sometimes that could fire back. The other weaknesses for Monday.com is going to be it's primarily a project management tool. It's not really designed for CRM workflows. So you are going to be investing a lot in designing those workflows. And the final weakness is going to be really the data integrity. And because of data integrity, you might see a lot of issues. In fact, if you have to migrate this to other CRM platform in the future, you might experience a lot of issues because, again, because of that loose data integrity, people might be entering any sort of data, and that will require a lot of cleansing, require converting this into more of the CRM dictionary when you are going to be migrating it tomorrow to slightly more robust platform. Having said that, Monday.com is still a very strong solution, and they are growing very fast, and they still maintain the same rank as 2022 because they have not done any sort of material development on the platform to gain the ranking. So they are still at number 7. Number 6 on our list is going to be Sugar CRM. And Sugar is the open source CRM. And this is very unique in terms of their offering, which might be friendly for some companies that might have internal IT capabilities. They might have their own data center, so they don't have to pay for hosting subscription. Even though you are only accounting for your internal cost as well as data center, open source does not mean free. Sometimes it might come across as more expensive than many of the other solutions out there. So the strength for Sugar CRM is going to be really the on-prem option with the community edition, that you are going to get access to the code. But if you're really busy doing sales and marketing, you might not be as focused because you might be wasting a lot of time in maintaining this code base. So that's the strength as well as weakness for Sugar CRM. The other strength is going to be ability to build ads right from the platform. I don't know how many companies really try to utilize that, but you have that feature. Let's say if you don't want to train your marketers on the Google platform, it provides slightly easier platform to be able to build your ads easily. But seasoned marketers probably would like to do this inside Google tools than doing it inside the CRM. But that's still a feature that Sugar CRM provides. Might be a great fit for cost sensitive organizations, that the companies that don't really believe in paying licensing for the software. It could be a great fit for them. Now, the weakness for Sugar CRM is going to be just because of the open source nature, the development is not as much. The interface is very clunky because it's not going through that user experience cycle, the UX people. So the interface is very clunky at that point of time. The reporting is a challenge as well. The reporting would require significant development on top of the core platform. So that's going to be a weakness. And the other weakness is going to be really, it might end up being more expensive than your some of the subscription centric platform, even though it might come across as cheaper because of the the community aspect of the solution. That said, Sugar CRM still maintains the same rank as last year at number 6. Number 5 on our list is going to be Pipedrive CRM, and this is also a very simple CRM targeted for SMB organization. Now, the strength for Pipedrive is going to be the workflow automation. It has the engine that can automate some of the workflows that you're going to find in other sophisticated and best-of-breed solutions such as your ServiceNow or Boomi Flow. Pipedrive has that inbuilt. That might be friendly for some of the SMBs that might be either trying to validate the data, especially if the data integrity is not going to be as robust as some of the other enterprise-grade solutions. The look and feel of the solution is going to be similar to your HubSpot, so it might be friendlier for people who might be switching, migrating from HubSpot, as well as manage the entire workflow in a very simple solution. The customization of report as well as goal setting is slightly easier with Pipedrive, and Pipedrive have decent market share overall in the SMB space, especially if you are going to be talking about market segments similar to your Zoho, which is going to be your tech companies, etc. They really like Pipedrive CRM. Now, the weakness for Pipedrive CRM is going to be the data structure for the complex B2B organization, especially if you're talking about industrial distributors in general or any of the manufacturing centric companies. For them, the B2B data structure might not be as friendly. The data import export is not as friendly as well as you are going to find with some of the other solutions such as Salesforce, and not really fit for the larger organization. It's not going to have those deep CRM workflows when you are going to be restricting access in certain countries, or you have the deep CPQ workflows that you're going to require. That's where the Pipedrive is going to fall short. That said, Pipedrive is still a great CRM option, and that's why it still maintains the same rank as last year at number 5. Number 4 is going to be Zoho CRM, and Zoho is targeted for tech, media, IT, SMB organization. The biggest advantage with Zoho is going to be for companies that might already be on Zoho Accounting or Zoho HCM. So it is going to be pre-integrated. So that's a huge plus for Zoho CRM. The other plus that we have with Zoho, the data model is very similar to Salesforce. So if people are going to be switching from Salesforce, they might find it slightly friendlier, but the cost is not going to be as high as Salesforce. The other advantage with Zoho CRM is going to be the workflow for data quality. Zoho has that inbuilt as part of the core product. The other advantage is going to be the Zoho Creator platform, which is very developer friendly, and you don't need to acquire another license such as your ServiceNow or Boomi Flow to be able to build the same workflow. And so that's a plus for Zoho Creator. Now, the weaknesses for Zoho CRM is going to be the advanced CRM features that will require a lot of development and consulting effort to be able to build that you are going to find in slightly more enterprise platforms. The other enterprise grade features that are going to be missing with Zoho CRM is going to be territory management and the sales team planning. That is not going to be there with Zoho CRM. And the other weakness that you're going to find with Zoho is there are going to be a lot of options inside your Zoho portfolio. But if you are trying to integrate any apps that are going to be outside of Zoho, those might be slightly trickier to integrate with. But that said, it's still a very strong solution for the marketing tech industries, and that's why it still maintains the same rank as last year at number 4 for the CRM options in 2023. Now, number 3 on our list is going to be HubSpot CRM. And the HubSpot CRM is targeted for companies that really care for content marketing. And HubSpot, the biggest advantage with this is going to be its ecosystem as well as integration with some of the other leading solutions in the market. For example, HubSpot works really well with WordPress, and WordPress is going to be the content management platform. What HubSpot can do, it can enable a lot of different marketing automation workflows. Whether you are trying to implement these widgets or pop-ups as part of your website, then you can have really easy integration with your calendar. So companies love HubSpot for the marketing automation and the lead generation workflow. But the CRM capabilities are not as strong with HubSpot, it's not really designed for those complex B2B workflows. The data model is very lean in general, the way the data model is designed. The biggest plus for HubSpot CRM is going to be its price, because it's free, but there is going to be a steep price increase when you are going to be utilizing HubSpot. Let's say if you have to integrate your product with your CRM workflows or pricing with your CRM workflows, that's where you're going to experience the steep pricing curve. HubSpot may be easier for, let's say, if you are in the service-centric organization. The CRM may be friendlier because you might not require all of those features that HubSpot is going to ask you to pay. The other strength for HubSpot CRM is going to be the marketing automation as well as omni-channel tracking as well as ecosystem. The weakness for HubSpot CRM is going to be the weaker data model for B2B industries, and those enterprise-grade CRM features are just not there with HubSpot CRM. And the territory management, sales team planning, all of these features are probably not going to be available, and they will require significant custom development on top of your HubSpot CRM. But having said that, HubSpot CRM is still a great option in 2023, and that's why it still maintains the same rank as last year at number 3. Now, number 2 is going to be Microsoft Dynamics CRM. Microsoft Dynamics CRM is targeted for mid to large size companies. Especially, it's going to be especially friendly for companies that are going to be on the other Microsoft products for their ERP or for any of the other products that might be there in the MS portfolio. The biggest advantage with Microsoft Dynamics CRM is going to be the data model is very prescriptive in general. So it's a different data model, but let's say if you are in the product centric industries where the data model is going to be tricky, if you have the weak data integrity in your CRM and that passes through your ERP, then you might have a lot of issues with respect to your integration, with respect to your ERP workflows. So yes, the tight data integrity may be a barrier for your sales and marketing teams. They might not appreciate it because it's going to be harder to learn, harder to adopt, but the data integrity is also going to be relevant for your downstream processes. So you need to keep that in mind as well. The other advantage with Microsoft Dynamics CRM is going to be the data model is going to be very friendly with respect to integration, because the way the data model is designed for Microsoft Dynamics CRM, it's very ERP-like. So you have one-to-one mapping between the data set. So it's far easier to integrate than some of the other CRM options on this list. The other advantage is going to be it is really integrated with the other Dynamics products at the database layer level. So you are not going to see as many integration issues that you are going to see with some of the other products. Then the territory management, sales team planning, that is all very robust. When you talk about field service integration, that's going to be equally robust as well with Microsoft Dynamics. Now, the weaknesses for Microsoft Dynamics is going to be not everybody is going to appreciate the tightness of the data model. From the technical standpoint, it's great because it saves a lot of issues, maintenance nightmare later on. But salespeople, marketing people, they might not appreciate that tightness. The other weaknesses for the Microsoft Dynamics CRM is going to be, even though you would guess that Microsoft products are going to be very friendly with Microsoft applications, but the CSV import and export is not going to be as friendly as some of the other solutions on this list, such as your Salesforce CRM. And the marketing automation capabilities are going to be weak as well, that you are going to find with some of the other options, such as your HubSpot. Having said that, Microsoft Dynamics is a very strong solution and they have very large market share in the CRM space. So they maintain the same rank as last year at number 2 on our list. Number 1 on our list is going to be Salesforce CRM. And Salesforce is the CRM that can work for many different industries as well as market segments. The biggest advantage with Salesforce CRM is going to be its ecosystem as well as the consulting base. And sales and marketing people, if you look at the large percentage of sales and marketing people, they probably already are familiar with Salesforce. So they are probably not going to require as much training. The other strength for Salesforce is going to be the richest data model to support complex CRM needs. And the advantage with Salesforce is that it's not as loose as some of the other platforms such as your Monday.com or HubSpot, but at the same time, it is also going to have the deeper data capabilities. So they have done a really good job of balancing these two things. One is going to be the data model that is going to be friendly for the integration, but at the same time being easier for the salespeople as well. And that's why Salesforce is such an awesome CRM platform. The other strength for Salesforce is going to be it's really strong in telecom and media verticals. You are going to get a lot of out of the box feature sets that you are not going to find with other platforms. For example, even in the insurance verticals, they have a lot of pre-baked functionality, especially when you look at CPQ, when you look at the product data model. All of that is incorporated as part of your CRM, and that is all pre-baked that you are not going to find in any other CRM solutions on this list. The other strength for Salesforce is going to be the overall portfolio is very comprehensive. Whether you talk about e-commerce capabilities, whether you talk about its integration with the community-centric platforms or the CRM workflows such as your phone integration, the marketplace is booming, the ecosystem is booming. So that's why the Salesforce is very, very, very strong overall in the ecosystem as well as momentum. The weakness for Salesforce is going to be its price. That is always the biggest roadblock for a lot of companies. It gets really expensive when you are looking at managing very large sales force. Now, the other disadvantage is going to be the way the products are designed. The emerging product is not really the same product as your enterprise product. So when you are going to be migrating, there could be challenges. The customization is not as easy with Salesforce just because of the comprehensiveness of the data model as well as the layers and hierarchy that Salesforce is able to support. It's not really as friendly for the smaller organization. And Salesforce might not be the best fit for every industry, especially if you are going to be looking at the industries where you don't require as prescriptive data model. For example, your real estate not-for-profit. For those industries, you might have a lot of options inside Salesforce ecosystem, but may not be the best option. There might be other options out there that might be better in those industries. They may have everything incorporated as part of the CRM solution. They may have built these workflows from scratch. On that note, Salesforce is still one of the best solutions out there in the CRM category, and that's why they maintain the rank of number 1 as last year on our list. If you enjoyed this video, we are going to link the article that is going to have much deeper analysis of the solutions. So check that out. Also, if you prefer audio platform, don't forget to check on Apple, Spotify, Google, and you might want to subscribe there. Also, if you prefer YouTube, you might want to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss the video. And if you have not checked our digital transformation report for 2023, we are going to link that as well as part of this video. On that note, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.